Hello, welcome. Okay, so it is Wazda. Okay. This is Kitty Horror Show's Tenement. The fuck? Hi. Like one big regret we can't get over, and that's why we're here. I don't know, I'm just gonna watch some movies and stuff. Yeah, I would have liked to, living in the same town with the same rows and rows of cookie cutter houses. Always night, streetlights never coming on, so they just stand there. Pointless poles, it's mind numbing. My friend, whose name I forget, he used to travel sometimes with his family, and he would bring me back stuff. This one time he brought me back a videotape from a place he had gone during winter break. He told me to watch it alone, so I did that night in my room. And it was this black and white video of a woman from the shoulders up, only her eyes and mouth were empty, like no teeth or eyeballs or whatever. Just these black holes, and she's up against a black wall. And she's talking. That was it. She just stood there with her lips moving, and there was a voice, but it was muffled. And it was saying these words in a different language. I don't think she was speaking in sentences. The words didn't sound like they were arranged that way. Just word, pause, word, pause, word. 7 hours of that. It was very mechanical and sharp, that language, like old metal. I never did figure out what it was, and it makes me feel stupid or sheltered. It didn't matter, though, because as I stared at her, at that black, empty mouth contorting, I started to get the message. Like it was being rolled over my brain with an ink roller. And the language didn't matter because the ink would just fill in the cracks. She was talking about a tower, someplace under some kind of lockdown. It was so nice I started crying. From then on, I'd wake up scared at night and yell out my parents' names and then find out the house was empty and I was alone. I'd turn on that tape and it comforted me. You can't find anything like that in a small town. They don't make things like that there. Things like art, or just things that feel important. Things that don't make you feel like your soul's being sucked out through the bottoms of your feet. Well, interesting. I think that's it, so I'm gonna head off. Thank you for the nice discussion, whatever you are. So, from what I heard, the point of this game is just to walk around and talk to these people and see what they have to say. Very, basic gameplay loop, but so many amazing games have very, very simple gameplay loops, so it's not a big deal. I mean, just look at Minecraft. Minecraft has very, very good game. I'm weirded out right now. This isn't what the promotional art looked like. So, you know, when I was looking at the itch.io page and like it had a picture of this game because it's in a pack. Haunted Cities pack. Wasn't this. It didn't like, it wasn't red for one thing. I mean, damn, this place is big. This game is more conventional controls from what I'm seeing. It's WASD and enter, and then left click to talk. So it's really simple controls, but like that doesn't matter. Simple controls don't matter when the game is telling it's good, you know. The hell? Is that a theater? I'll check it out after. Where do you come from? Sorry, that's maybe a little personal. I asked you because you don't look like the rest of us, but also because I was going to ask if it had any basements. Where you come from, I mean. Like the town or the city. Basements fascinate me. They're like the ocean, you know? So depthless and unfathomable. And they're just right there under our feet going down. Who knows how far? I don't know how anyone can walk past one of those stairways without being just absolutely desperate to go down and see where it leads. I did just that one time. I remember I was going home one night, only I didn't want to go home because my apartment was dying and in a lot of... I wish I could speed this up. In a lot of pain and it was lashing out. So I passed by this basement staircase next to a storm drain in the street I'm on. I just go down, not really caring what happens to me. It was the most wonderful time I ever experienced. I remember feeling like the staircase was chewing me up. It was twisted and turned all over. The stairs would end and I come out at these places that are just so hard to describe. There was this one, okay? So, like, imagine the inside of a chemical plant, only it's like a sewer. Everything all concrete and damp. Machines and pipes all over, and it's like this big space. Like a warehouse almost, or I don't know, a submarine bunker. And in the middle of the space, there are these 3 huge holes in the ground, maybe 50 feet across. They're vats, right? And I looked over the edge of one and down maybe 20 or 30 feet. You can see it's just full of wet autumn leaves being churned and stirred by something underneath them. The smell and dirt of wet leaves just hit me full in the face, nearly knocked me out, nearly knocked me back. It was so strong. I remember I tried to get a picture of it and dropped my cell phone down in it, and when it fell, these deafening alarms started going off. Area filled with red light. I ran like hell. The staircase leading back up had changed to lead down. Instead, I took it because what are you gonna do? I don't remember where it led me though. Here, I guess, in a roundabout way. I fucking love this writing, man. This is some really good writing. Okay, so the theater. The wolf. Motion pictures of wolf. People screaming at things. Spines. Theaters exposed and beating hard. What? The theater's exposed and beating hard. Okay. I don't think that's a thing, but okay. Here and like the way the writing, they really cement you in this world that you're in here. Hello. I just wanted to get out. That was all. It didn't matter where I went, I just didn't want to be there anymore. I hated that place so much, and you could tell. I hated everyone, I think, but people just lived there anyway, as if they couldn't do anything to change it. So many of the old buildings downtown were getting soft, filling with pores, hatching moths. Everywhere you went, people just sneered and sobbed. You didn't sneer and sob, you didn't belong. Fuck small towns. I used to fantasize about getting in a car, throwing all my books and bottles and clothes and things in the back seat, and then just taking off that night, never looking back. Don't care what's out on the road, can't be any worse than staying still someplace like that. I doubt the town would be strong enough to pull me back, but the state it was in, and even if it was, I don't think it'd care about me. You ever wonder about that? Maybe a town like that hates you just as much as you hate it. Maybe it doesn't want you to be there any more than you do. I guess if something were crawling over me, and it didn't act like it belonged here, or didn't seem like it was enjoying it, I wouldn't want it on me either. Whatever. My family never had a car. Not on the kind of bullshit salary they paid at the ink plant. Sometimes I feel like that sort of thing's on purpose. They don't pay you enough to buy a car. You can't leave, you can't leave. You have to stay, you have to stay. You need a job, you need a job. You work at the plant, snake eating its own tail forever and ever. My mom even tried to prepare me for a job at the ink plant. Every time I'd pass by one of those tumor things on the street when we were walking home, she'd show me how to slit it with a penknife, and I'd suck the ink out without swallowing. I'm sort of glad I ended up here before I ended up working at that place. It's quiet and lonely here, but at least I can sit and look at the sky. Okay, so I did find the button that lets you make it go faster. Everyone knew I was going to go so fast there. Interesting. Who else is here? Anybody else have a wonderful story to regale me with? Oh, who are you, sir? Better for me this way. No form at all. I like how it feels. I feel like mist or water, like rubber, like TV static. It's a nice, cold, warm, glowy feeling. Like it'll just drift and flicker. You get it, right? Having a body was so complicated and unrewarding. remember this one time I woke up, my hands had grown out. The skin had gone all green and slick like a frog's skin, and these fingers, foot and a half long at least, it was like they just didn't have bones anymore. They sure looked like they had bones, but damned if I could pick anything up. So that was my whole week, just shoving around my apartment trying and failing to pick things up, sobbing to myself. I was able to turn my TV on with my mouth, so there was that, I guess. I hated having to eat and sleep, all this upkeep. Oh shit, do you remember how heavy you'd feel? It feels even more extreme to think back on it now that you're like this, and it's like, I don't have any weight on me at all, but even back then, I felt just so heavy, dragging all this meat around, and this crying, changing, aching, hungry, tired meat. No food was ever enough, you just get hungry again. You were always tired, just dragging yourself from one sleep to the next. Your teeth would rot and eyelids would appear in straight, weird places with no eyes behind them, just sockets. Think about teeth, exposed bits of bone that will rot over time. Seems like a defect. I guess some people were into fucking and they all seem pretty wild about it, like they just go on and on about it. But it was never my thing. Even if it was, I can't imagine it would have made it worth it. Maybe the only feeling I like was the rain. I miss rain. I like to sit on my balcony during the rainstorms, watching those bloated whale things just hanging in the sky with their guts pouring out, and the rain would fall on my skin all warm and cool at the same time. And then when it stopped, everything had that warm concrete smell. I wouldn't mind feeling those things again, but I wouldn't go back just for that. Not worth it, generally speaking. Okay, so I don't have a body, apparently. That's interesting. Why do I not have a body? How do I not have a body? Where am I? Is this some kind of psychic mind space or something? Is that what's happening here? Oh well, no one there. So in other news, I'm home alone right now because my mom, and my sister are over at their respective places I'm going to at this. My mom and my sister. I've never understood her obsession with just overworking herself to the point where it seems like she's going to just collapse. I really don't understand it. Like, sure, I understand the need to like fucking better yourself and like live or something, but like, good grief. I just wish she wouldn't work herself to death so often. It just doesn't seem healthy. Meanwhile, me on the opposite end of the extreme, literally doing nothing but stay at home all day. I don't know what to do now. I think I talked to everyone, so I'm gonna hit F5. That's what it said to do. What the hell? It said to hit F5, what the fuck? Wait, I haven't talked to everyone yet, have I? That might explain it, I guess. I don't see anyone, which is a tad confusing, and yeah. Okay, so what now? I don't get it. I really don't get it. What am I supposed to do? Oh, hello. That's an insect. This place reminds me a little bit of when I'd stay at my grandma's house as a kid. It looked a little bit like it does in here. I like staying with my grandma. I never had to see her, just listen to the things she'd quote from inside her room. I would spend a few hours every day sliding things under the door for her. Once she fell asleep, I could do whatever I wanted. She lived out in the boonies, so it was always night, which meant the local station was always playing horror movies. The good ones, too. The ones where the men with knives for arms go around cutting off people's heads and the heads just hang there in the air, spinning and crying and puking. So, like, kind of scary, but also kind of funny. She always kept her pantry full of cereals, mostly the bad flavorless ones, but sometimes the good ones, so that's what I'd eat. I was too little cook, so I couldn't do anything with all the livers in the fridge. Lucky thing she ate them raw or wouldn't have been able to take care of her. She had this room way down almost at the very end of the long hallway, in her attic. You'd go into this room and it was so small, there were no windows or anything, and you'd close yourself in there and it was just totally dark with the smell a little bit like incense and a little like burned toast. You'd lay down in that room and as soon as you started to drift off, the room would start whispering things to you. Or maybe it was just the floor whispering, and you'd feel the floor touching you like these little fingers just kind of feeling you out, looking for a way in. Not like anything creepy, not like a pervy thing, just like the room sort of wanted to hang on to you, I guess. Like if a bed could tuck you under the covers by itself. That was how it felt anyway. I miss that old house. When she died, it died with her, so when I went the last time, it was just that big hole in the ground full of putrid skin and long white bones. I had to sit in the lip of the hole for a week and just reread old comics until my parents came to get me. Okay, sir. That's an interesting tale. Thank you. Hello? Anyone there? Anyone here? Hello? Just to speak with you, if you are here, I want to talk to you. I want to hear your stories, please. Where are you? Please? Please, I just want to talk to someone, please. I don't want to be here alone right now. This doesn't feel right. I don't want to be here alone. I just. Please. Please, I want the fucking... Wait, I can fucking jump. Fuck, I just want to speak to someone. I don't know what to do. Even though the company here is a bit weird, I will admit they're a bit odd, but I don't fucking care. I'm getting... I don't. Please, someone. I want to talk to someone. I don't know what it wants me to do. It said to fucking... Said to fucking hit F5 in the instructions and it's not doing anything, so I don't understand. Have I talked to you already? I think I have. I think I have, actually. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm lost. I could have fucking sworn someone's back here. No. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to call it there. I'll make another video eventually if I find out how to do that. So yeah, see ya.